Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom is back, and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Today we're doing something that I haven't done on my channel for so long. I think the last time I did this was maybe back in April. I don't think I ever did a top 10 a top 10 European Revolution cars that I wanted. So yes, it's been a long time, but we're back with Top Drives Top 10. And today the question is the top 10 cars I have surprisingly failed to unpack within my, over 3 years of playing Top Drives. These are 10 cars which I genuinely look at and I'm just like, how have I not packed you? How have I not packed you once at all? So getting into it, into number 10, we're going to start off with the Cadillac CT6. Now, initially it was going to be the R500 Superlight, but I felt that the CT6 would be a better option considering I do open a lot more American premium packs than I do the British premium packs. So how am I going to rank this? Basically, how it's going to work in this top 10 is that I'm going to consider a lot of things. I'm going to consider the packs that I like to open on my account, so that's going to be weighted, the rarity of the cars, so obviously a super rare that I've never gotten before, if there even is one, or a common that I've never gotten before, is going to be a lot more kind of WTF than the CT6 in most cases. So starting this off is the Cadillac CT6. Honestly, I have no idea how I haven't gotten this car. I've opened my fair share of Cadillac carbon fibers. In fact, I've gotten 3 legendaries from Cadillac carbon fibers. The CTSV Sport Wagon, the CTSV Sport Wagon again, and then the Cadillac ATSV. The Cadillac 16 that I have was from a premium pack, so that doesn't really count, but it's kind of insane. In terms of the Cadillac packs I've opened, and I've opened quite a bit of Cadillac packs and American carbon fibers, and of course, every single ceramic pack I've opened throughout playing Top Drives, because like I said, this car has been around since day one. So technically, I've had the chance to unpack this car since I started playing the game, and I've never gotten the CT6. Now, to put that into comparison, I have unpacked every other Cadillac Epic, so the CTSV, STSV, El Mirage, and the CTS, and of course, I have unpacked every legendary. However, the CT6 has yet to be, so that comes in 10th place. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are these are cars that I've literally never unpacked before. These aren't cars where I've unpacked or won and then I sold it or fused it. No, these are cars that have never touched my garage, and basically these are cars that I would keep for the most part as well. So going on to number 2, we go into Aston Martin, and over here, as you can see, it is the Aston Martin V12 Vantage Carbon Black Edition. Now this one, I'm pretty surprised I don't have it. As you can see, it's the only Epic I've yet to get, and of course I have opened a lot of packs that has this in the pool. For starters, I think I've opened just about 25 Aston Martin carbon fibers, and the Aston Martin V12 Vantage Carbon Black has yet to see the light. I don't know, I might open one at the end of this video, maybe we can get one, maybe not, I don't know. But the Aston Martin V12 Vantage Carbon Black Edition, no show, no show. But besides the 25 Aston carbon fibers, we also have to take into account all the ceramic packs and British premium packs that I've opened since Great Exhibition dropped. And then on top of that, all the Great Exhibition carbon fibers I've opened. I've actually opened a lot of Great Exhibition carbon fibers, opened all 15 for the Chiron Sport Finals, opened the Elite pack and the discounted single pack as well. Never got it, so I'm pretty surprised. But yeah, the Aston Martin V12 Vantage Carbon Black is 9th on the list. And we will be back with Aston Martin later because there are 2 more from this collection which I've yet to mention. No, the DBS Superleggera is not one of them. It's legendary. It's, harder to get, so I kind of get it. Anyway, moving on to 8th place here, we go into Lotus. So where is Lotus? Here it is right here, and this is an ultra rare that I've actually been wanting for a very long time, and that is the Lotus Esprit S4. This is a day 1 car, so now you have to take into account every single ceramic pack I've opened since I started playing the game. I've never unpacked a Lotus Esprit S4. Now, on top of that, some UK carbon fibers. I don't open a lot of UK carbon fibers, but I did open quite a bit of Lotus carbon fibers. I think I've opened about 8 or 9, and considering this is an ultra rare and I'm not hoping for that epic or legendary chance, it's actually insane that I've never gotten a Lotus Esprit S4 before. If we look at every ultra rare Lotus in the game, I have unpacked every single Ultra Lotus in the game before, besides the Esprit S4. And it's funny, it's a car that I like, and I have opened a lot of 90s premiums as well, because every 1 million pack opening I do when I take requests from the Patreon channel, there's always going to be 1 or 2 90s requests. So, you know, the Esprit S4, that's a car that I've been missing. It's a beautiful car, really want it. The funny thing is, I've actually gotten the Esprit Sport 350 before, back in 2017. This was a long time ago, but I've never gotten the Ultra Rare version. Hopefully I'll get it one day. It's a gorgeous looking car. So moving on to number 7, we are staying in the Ultra Rare ranks, and this one is a Volvo, and that is indeed the Volvo XC90 T5. This one, honestly, I don't understand, okay? I've opened 15 I get Italian Renaissance and European Revolution mixed up, IRER. I've opened 15 European Revolution carbon fibers for what it was, the McLaren Senna finals, right? Never got it. Never got the Volvo XC90 once. Then I opened all 15 Swedish carbon fibers for the Viper GTSR, and I didn't get the Volvo XC90 once. Now, take that into account. I've also opened the Elite European Revolution offer and the discounted offer and all the ceramic packs that I've opened since ER dropped until today. It's kind of insane, so let's take a look at it again, alright? In terms of all the ultra rare Volvos in the game, I've pulled this about 3 or 4 times, I pulled this about 3 or 4 times, this one about 2 or 3 times, and this one about 5 or 6 times, but I've never pulled the XC90 T5 once. I can't explain it either. I've actually never won it as well. It was a prize car, I'm pretty sure, for the qualifiers for a tri-series of some sort. I never got it in the end though, never got the car. Hopefully I'll get it one day. It's a great car, great handling for a 4-wheel drive, all-surface tire car, and maxed out is better than the XC90 TA twin engine, which is really sad for this Epic. But yeah, I'm just genuinely surprised that I've never unpacked this, considering I've literally opened 30 carbon fibers, where this was a car that you could get. 15 of them was a 1 in 5 chance, but I never got the XC90 T5. In fact, you know, this is 7th on the list, but I'm starting to feel like it should be even lower. Anyway, moving on to 6th place now on the list, 2 cars I've never unpacked before. This goes back to a day 1 car, and we're going into Infiniti if I can find it. There it is, and that is the Infiniti QX70. Now this one is a little special. Why it's so far high up the list is because it wasn't an Epic since the start of the game. When the game came out, the Infiniti QX50 was an ultra rare. It was actually RQ22, and it was an ultra rare for just about a year before going Epic, and it's been Epic ever since. The thing was, once again, day 1 car, never unpacked it from any of the ceramics I've opened since starting playing the game until today. Never got it from a carbon fiber or a Japanese carbon fiber, which I used to open quite a bit back in the day. And of course, this car used to be an Ultra, never got it as an Ultra, and now since it's gone Epic for the past 2 years, I've never unpacked it as well. Comparing it to all the other Infiniti Epics in the game, I have gotten the M45, I have gotten the G35, but I don't think I've ever unpacked the Q70. However, this car was never something I really wanted to chase, and it was an ultra rare in the past, unlike the QX70. Now, moving on to 5th place, we go back to Aston Martin. There we go, Aston Martin. This time we're going back into ultra rare, and that is indeed the Aston Martin DB7 GT. You know what, the longer I'm recording and making this video, the more I want to open at least just one Aston carbon fiber. I can, because technically if I open one Aston carbon fiber, I'm still going to be at exactly 10,000 gold, so I think it's a sign. I would love to get the DB7 GT. Once again, like I've said, I've opened so many ceramic packs and GE packs and Aston packs, and considering this is an ultra rare, so the odds of dropping this is a lot higher than the Aston Martin V12 aforementioned. I'm kind of surprised that I've never dropped the DB7. In terms of every other ultra rare, I've pulled every Aston ultra at least 3 times, besides the Vanquish and the V8 Zagato. Every other and the Rapide S. Every other Aston Martin Ultra I've pulled at least 3 times. And well, of course the Bulldog, haha, yeah, I can't pull that 3 times. But yeah, it's kind of insane. So a lot of cars are seeing their 3rd comings and maybe even 4th. Some of them, like the Rapide, I've actually pulled 6 times. Yeah, but I've never pulled the DB7 GT, which is surprising. I've never gotten it before. Hopefully I'll get it. It will finish off my ultra rare collection. And of course, the V12 will finish off my Aston Martin Epic collection, because after Dodge, I do want to complete Aston Martin. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. 1 more prize card to go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries as well. Anyway, moving on to number 4. Now, number 4 isn't a car. It's actually a collection of cars, which makes it even more, like, insane. And that's Alfa Romeo. I've never unpacked an Alfa Romeo that is an Epic or above. In fact, I can go one further and say I've never unpacked an Alfa Romeo RQ64 and above. I've never unpacked an Auto Delta before. The only reason why I have the Auto Delta was because there was a tier 1 prize in the pre-eliminations for the Nismo GTR. That's how I won it. Technically, yes, I got it from a pack, but it was a prize car. I won that car. I didn't really unpack that car. But that being said, I've never pulled any Alfa Romeo above the Auto Delta. None of the epics, none of the legendaries, and when you think about it, the 4C has been in the game since almost day 1. I think it came in like the 3rd ever update. I can't remember. It might even be day 1. I remember there was an Italian update before Italian Renaissance, and I know it was Lancia that was added into the game, and a bit more Paganis as well. I'm not sure if Alfa Romeo was part of that update. If you do remember, if you have played the game that long, do let me know if you know it for sure. But this might be a day 1 car. But that being said, never, ever pulled an Alfa Romeo out of any ceramic pack, any Italian carbon fiber, any Italian premium. And I bought a lot of Italian premiums, 2 million worth of Italian premiums in fact. Never got it once. When you put that into comparison to Donkavort or Donkey, that's been in the game for maybe like 2 months, I've already pulled 1 epic donkey and 1 legendary donkey. Alfa Romeo, been in the game for such a long time. Some of these cars, maybe just a little over a year, like the Stelvio. Never pulled it once. So that's pretty insane. But now we move on to the top 3. The top 3 cars, which I'm so absolutely surprised that I've never pulled before. And the last one is an Aston Martin. And we're going into the Aston Martin DB11. Now I did say, right, that I do weight by rarity, so technically the DB7 should have been more of a shocker because it's ultra. This is a legendary, but hear me out, okay? Once again, consider this a pack that I could have gotten in every pack. It's a car in the same pool with packs that I've opened where I could have gotten, you know, the V12 as well as the DB7, okay? So now you have all those packs, all the packs I've opened since GE until now, you know, Aston Martin packs, all the GE packs, but then there's also silver screen. I opened all the silver screen packs, the elite offer, and then the carbon fibers. Okay, I didn't open when they released like 15 extra carbon fibers. I didn't open that 15, but I opened the elite. I won 3 from the challenge, and I opened like the singular discounted, I think, elite offer. Not elite offer, but just the silver screen offer where you get a bit of slots and cash. Never got the Aston Martin DB11. And when you think about it, when it came to silver screen, I think there were only about 4 legendaries that you could get. It was a 1 in 4 chance. Never pulled the Aston Martin DB11. And of course, it was epic. It was epic for like a week before going to legendary. So there was even a lower chance of actually me getting it. But yeah, I never got it. I'm surprised. But anyway, moving on to the top 2. Everybody knows what number 1 is going to be. All right, that's no surprise. But number 2 is actually going to be a bit of a surprise because number 2 is actually a super rare. It is a super rare, and it is Peugeot. And the number 2 award goes to the Peugeot Rally 504. Can you believe it? I've never unpacked this car ever. Since European Revolution dropped, I've opened, I would say, about 8, 9 million, right? We had the 5 million pack opening, then I've been doing a lot of 1 million pack openings. We did a 1.3 during the Viper GTSR. This is a ceramic pack, right? These are ceramic packs that 9 million worth of ceramic packs, and this is a super rare. This is not an ultra, it's not an epic, it's not a legendary. I've never unpacked the Peugeot 504, and like I said, I've opened a little over 15 European Revolution carbons, because you take the 15 from the Senna, and then I open the Elite offer, and then I open the singular ceramic. So about 21 European Revolution carbon fibers, and when you think about it, the fourth card is always going to be European Revolution, and there have been moments where Hutch has given us free European Revolution premium packs as well, so you get, you know, a Peugeot, not a Peugeot, but you get a free super rare European Revolution super rare in that fact. Never got the Rally 504 once. Never, which is absolutely insane to think about it. This thing has been dodging me like a bullet. I know I don't like Peugeots and I try to dodge them like a bullet, but yeah, I guess it's a bit of karma now because this Peugeot is now dodging me like a bullet. To put into comparison, I have pulled the 405 T16 like 100 times by now, the 607 Pescarolo about 600 times now, the 207 RC about 600 times now, and the 208 R2 about 4 times. This one I actually counted, so I know the actual number. I think I pulled this about 4 times. This one I pulled maybe 3-4 times as well. But yeah, it's kind of insane to think about it. I've never pulled the Rally 504. Never. And it's kind of sad because this is actually the useful one out of all the super rares. Oh, actually, that's a lie. These two are useful. The 208 and the Rally 504 are both useful. Never pulled this before. It's surprising. It's really surprising considering the amount of ceramic packs I open and the fact that it's a super rare. I've never pulled one before. It kind of blows my mind. Anyway, moving on to number 1 spot. There's no countdown for this. Everybody knows the car. It is indeed the wide body. Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat wide body. Look at that. It's such a beautiful car. And I can't get it. This needs no introduction, right? Okay, you can add all the ceramic packs until now since American Dream. All the premiums I've opened, the American premiums I've opened. But the thing that makes it, you know, top of the table, number 1 on the list by 100 miles, is that I have spent over, and this is a true fact, I am not exaggerating, I have spent 103,000 gold. 100K. Over 100K worth of gold on Dodge carbon fibers. I mean, a couple weeks ago I posted, you know, what was it, 65 Dodge carbon fiber packs, you know, the montage. It was 103,000. You told me if American Dream first came out and someone told me, hey, Louis, right? That's my real name. They'll be like, guess what? You know this Challenger SRT Hellcat wide body? If I give you 100,000 gold just on Dodge carbon fibers alone, I can guarantee you won't get it. I would laugh because I would be like, there's absolutely no way. Well, it is true. I have spent over 100K gold on Dodge carbon fibers and I haven't gotten the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat wide body once. Not once. It's insane. At this point, it's pretty obvious that this one's rigged. Hutch doesn't want me to get it because, yeah, I know it's not actually rigged, but it definitely feels like it. It's kind of sad in all honesty. But that is it. Those are the top 10 cars I have never unpacked in top drives, and it baffles me until this day. Before we end the video, like I said, the Aston Martin pack was calling to me. If I open this, I am just straight on the money on, you know, 10,000 gold. So why not? Why not? Let's open it. Let's see if we can get a DB7. Let's see if we can get a V12. Or if I get the Superleggera, I'm opening 10 mil. But with that said, you know, from this top 10 list, the question is, can I get at least one of these cars, one of these 10 cars before the end of the year? Let me know how many you think I can get. I think 1. I think the only car that I'll be able to get is that super rare Peugeot. But everything else seems to have been, you know, yeah, if I'm not getting it at this point, I don't think I'm ever getting it. We'll see. Can we get a DB7? Let's open the Aston Martin carbon fiber. That's going to get us straight down to 10K gold. So let's see what we get. Obviously, I'm saving for Black Friday, if you haven't noticed. But anyway, let's see. Aston Martin. Okay, so we'll start with the Aston Martin V8 Coupe. Nothing too special. Our good luck omen for Aston Martin is the I think it's the Aston Martin V8, the blue one, the RQ45. But let's see what we get from this pack. NA. DP7 Vantage. The Vantage. It could have. We were so close. But yeah. Anyway. I'll take that. Look at that gold. Oh, that is beautiful, actually. If I can get 11 million on the spot, that would be even nicer. But anyway, with that said, hope you guys have a great day. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you all next time. Blossom out.